Hi everybody, welcome to Empyrion Galactic Empire. I just realised that for the past 5 minutes I've been talking to myself because I didn't have my what's the name on my what is it? My microphone on. So that was a good start, wasn't it? That was an excellent start there. Absolute what an idiot. But we all have stuff like that. Now I'm just building this building here. There's no purpose to this one. It just goes to the end. So this will just be the ammo that we all have to build is going to be huge. Now I'm going to be making this 3 deep, but we're going to have to build a base platform because I didn't build the base one, but that's okay. I don't mind that. We can do that as a separate build anyway. I'd hate to do this as metal. Really, this would probably take too long if it was metal. That's why I'm doing it as concrete. see the damage here that needs to be repaired. I wish there was a repair machine on the actual ship itself. I mean, that would be just so nice. So we need to go to more building blocks. We need to go to base, and we just need to click. That was another 1,000. But literally, this is just to protect the ship when it's on a hostile planet. There's no door size that can like cover you in, but at least it will give you 3 size protection, so your nice valuable ship doesn't get damaged straight away. Like mine started to on Omicron. Which was quite annoying. I can see why players don't like playing on Omicron when they're first learning. I think they deliberately do that so that you're forced to go and start on the starter planet. This is why I need to make my legs deeper. Personally, I don't mind, like, you know, if it's on the ground, if it's on the ground. I was thinking of adding another garden here. I thought, nah, she's heavy enough already. Right, okay, so while we'll leave that to do that for a little bit, we're going to go off and take that helmet off. We don't need it on, and we're just gonna go and pick our garden. Now these are what will be required on the surface, obviously. excuse me. Whoops. Hi, Multi-Terminator. So we've got 15 hours left before we have to go and go back to our planet and go and collect a load of more gear. Actually, what I might do, see that we're out of pellets there. I don't know. I don't know where you came in, Multi-Terminator. But currently we are base building in space. So I don't know whether or not you've watched any of it. Right, so we are currently making 1,000 units in here. We're currently making 1,000 units in the other one, and hopefully we should be done with this base. This base. I don't know, next 2-4 hours. Don't know. But I'll be leaving this one here. Because this will be the one that I can upgrade. As you can see, we've nearly finished the base. So what we're going to do, we're going to give it a little bit of time, and we're going to go to repair mode here. I don't think I've got that much ammo left. No, so we need to make some ammo. Oh right, okay. Right, well let's do a little bit of explanation for you. Right, currently what you're seeing, we are in space over Omicron, okay? Omicron has a planet, it has a moon, and it has a asteroid field over there with a AI station which will attack you if you get too close. So what you're seeing currently at the moment is this ship here. Let me just go up. This ship here is called the Hammerhead, okay, and the reason it's called a Hammerhead is because the design is basically designed on the Hammerhead shark, okay, forward facing guns, planetary POI killer, okay, not always working, but it's there. It's square, it's bulky. I'm not a ship designer, I just know it works. It's also intergalactical space travel, so it can warp drive. It has 2 cargo hangars. Has a cargo hangar for a space shuttle. Sorry, for a an SV, and it also has a cargo hangar for a planetary hover vehicle. This is a class 6 capital vessel, okay. The base that we're building currently at the moment is a base that is being designed by myself to copy and put onto a planet. Now these are very difficult to place if you are under fire, so it's best to build them in space or in creative mode and then say, right, that's what I want, there's the bit, but I couldn't get creative mode to work, so like I said, class 6. So currently what we've got here is you've got front guns here. Okay, you can only have a set amount of guns on a station. You cannot have any more than the recommended amount. So currently we are saying, right, we want some defensive guns. So this is the lower end is the front, the higher end is the back, so it gives you a varied amount. So if we go into the front here, we'll be having a door here. Okay, can we press J? Yes, the gravity field is generated by the ship, by the way. Currently when these are on, you have 4 generators here. You don't need 4 generators, but if you start off on Omicron, I suggest you have these well protected, because the capital vessel that is on the planet, which is a capital vessel drone and very, very difficult to kill, will take these out, because if they take out the generators, your base is defenseless. In here is going to be oxygen tanks, or what is it, fuel tanks. You can have 5 on each side, so you'll have 10, and you can have actually a couple more on the top as well. So you can have a total of I think it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You can have 20. You can have 20 tanks. Okay, you don't need that for a station, planet station. We've got another 4 on this side, and you can see all the walls are too thick. You can upgrade these walls. This is the what's the name? The hydrogen engine. What is it? Fuel room or oxygen room. Again, doesn't really matter where they go. That's totally up to you. So this is, like I say, the class 6 capital vessel. A couple of guns on it. Mining laser gun there. So if you're in space and you want to go mine an asteroid, it is there. Go through here, you can see the warp core. This is the warp core room. This is one of my hangars, we were just having a look in. This was the SV hangar. We lost the SV, but this is where it would fly, dock, and I could get oxygen here if required, and I could also instantly get first aid, which is very beneficial. You need to do that, really. Cargo hold down here. So any goods that you get, like stone, or what we got here, iron ore here, okay, cobalt ore, magnesium ore. So it means I've got ammo. I can constantly make ammo at the moment. Nothing in that one. Oxygen, because obviously you're in the space station, you can't make oxygen. You need to make oxygen on the planet. Okay. Bits and pieces for steel plates and upgrading. So yes, all nice bits and pieces here. Loot box, this is where I get all the things that I loot from bases and everything like that. What I don't need goes back into the modules, you know, so I can use it for different bits and pieces. Okay, so that's the warp core room. This is the oxygen room. We had some minor damage when we ran into the space vessel. the capital vessel on the station. When we was on the lava planet, I lost half the ship. Luckily, well, a quarter of the ship. So oxygen tanks in here, 75% at the moment, 16 tanks. Fuel capacity here, you can see we've got fuel capacity here. This holds 61% at the moment. Total capacity 58,000, number of tanks 12. Okay, and we will be having more tanks up there. Red door, warning room. This is the engine room. Okay, again, this is 2 walls thick. We've got emergency generators in here if we need them, if we are unlucky enough to lose our generators. This is our generator room. This is combat still. This is, if we have a look here, you can see 2,000 hit points on these, and we do actually have to install and upgrade these. And again, this is just to get us going and moving. We have, whoops, yeah, we run out of what's the name here? We need to think about moving it. So this is the back end. Let me just get back in here. Yeah, so when we go to that door, you've got a back end where you can go out, you can have a look. When you're on a planet, we're going to be putting a back end door there, so we can go out the front or go out the back. So we're going to have 4 points of entry. Go up to the next level. This is the engine room. Okay, and the green are the ones that you will have on all the time. I need to put a marker there. These red ones here, these are emergency boost lift. Okay, if you are under combat and you lose these engines, or you need extra lift to get away, these will get you up straight away. These are emergency, that's why they're coloured red. These are coloured green because they just make you go quicker. Okay, we haven't finished with the engine room. If you stand on this room here, if you watch when you stand next to it, it's not going to do anything at the moment. Yes, it is. You see the temperature go up, and you'll start to get if you stand there for too long, you'll die. This is why we have that room there. I really should remember not to do that. So if we J there. So this is the first hydroponics bay. This is where we grow all our stuff here. Okay, you can see that we've got a second one here. This one is our main meal room. This makes our food, so when we're out in space or stuff like that, we know that we can just come in here, harvest this, and we've got 9 meals. This is the second one. This is medication room. Okay, so we can have bandages and stuff like that for emergency use. This is our work room. Okay, these are where it's working to make the concrete blocks, and also there as well, and that gives me another 1,000 units. Again, oxygen, clone bay. When you die, this is where you will return. You can see again that we've got damage here, so we need to get that fixed. Fridges. This is ingredients, and this is the meals that we can have, and this is the meals that we make. Okay, so we put that one in there. So let's see what else we can make here. We can make just kind of popcorn here, and you see we've got all this rotten food down here. Sometimes I have the rotten food, sometimes I don't have the rotten food. It all depends what we can and cannot make. Sometimes it's good to have rotten food, other times it's why do I bother. Yeah, that's edible straight away there. but you can see straight away that they need to either make the stacks bigger, or they need to I think fruit should be going in here. They just need to make things better. This is what you pick, Varon root. This is actually quite better than the med packs. 12 there. We've got coffee as well, so that's that there. So do we go that way? Yeah. Okay, so this is all my work area on the ship. This is where, when we harvest an asteroid, the bits and pieces come. So you can see we've got Sathium ore and Nadidium ore here. Gravity generator here. Okay, so you can walk around in space. We have 6 RCSs, they're T2, it makes my ship very, very manoeuvrable. And I can put in another 6 if need be. Ammo boxes, currently we only have a few on here. We need to move these downstairs because we need to have more ammo. Those are really going to be recoloured, they're going to be emergency ammo, so if I run out of something I can make them and bang straight in there. Engine switch on and off, emergency engine switch on and off. Core player, ship flying, capital vessel, so we can fly, and outside we can walk around, so we can get to all our guns here. And we haven't got a platform here. We might make a platform, just like a little grill or something, we don't know. And if we go to the top, we'll show you the top of that. Okay, so this is the top of the ship. This is heavy batteries. Okay, again sitting at the front, you can walk all the way to the front of the ship here. Okay, I made it curved just for a little bit of difference. I just want, like I said, I just wanted a bit of difference because I was getting fed up with square blocks. These are space guns that are on the top. These will not activate when they are on the planet surface. Okay. So this is the top of the growing room here. I could have another growing room on the top, or I can even have a deck area where I have entertainment. Radar don't work at the moment because it's just a what's the name, stationary thing. And the back here, you can see I've got 2 back missile launchers as well. Just to make sure that if anything comes from behind, I've got a little bit of what's the name, all heavy combat still at the back. Okay, so again, all of this ship will eventually be encased in combat steel. It takes such a long time to do it, but that is the ship that I own. I am going to be building another combat ship, which is going to be specifically for planetary combat. It's not going to be like this one. It will be just to go and take on combat drones and planetary POIs with a lot more ease than what we currently have. And we'll be making what we call a tank. Okay, so this don't want to work that way. see that we have finally got our final base build, and you can see that this is quite extensive, very, very extensive here. So I now need to make this a second layer thick, because you know, just in case where it goes, we need to put it on there. I don't even know how it's going to go when we place the blueprint, but this is what we're doing today. I might only do it 2 layers thick. But if you've never played Empyrion Galactic Survival before, I have a Let's Play series. It's not instructional, it will just take you through as we play it. And even though I hate some of the mechanics in the game, for the money that you pay for it, it's worth it. You know, they are making improvements. They've done a lot more improvements here. You do have space combat AIs, so we do need a space combat CV. So once we've done this secondary layer, we will be going taking all the guns off, and we will be putting the base on the planet. But obviously we need to make that via a blueprint, and currently this takes 2 hours to build as a blueprint, and we don't know if it's going to lag the system out or what. So that is going to be good. This is only a class 2 base. So there you go. That's what you missed. Any questions? Please feel free to ask. We haven't even covered half. This is a very, very tiny fraction of what we've done. Very tiny fraction. And this has taken me hours of gameplay. Hours of gameplay. And each episode I've been doing is like 2 hours. We must have at least 20 episodes. I've got several bases on the ground that do all the bits and pieces that I require. Ammunition here. I mean, you're looking at stuff that you can't do normally. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's fun, it's worth the money, it's worth the investment. But I will say that when you're attacking a POI, you will scream, you will get frustrated, you will think, fuck's sake, it's not easy. If you go in with less than anything of 5,000 rounds of ammo, you are not going to be able to take on that POI. Right, let's see now. Building blocks in it. Yeah. As you can see, we've got all of that to do there. You're probably thinking of space engineers, and this is I would say, if space engineers pulled their finger out and fix their lag, this would not be as good. As you can see, just how many blocks we're using. So while we're waiting for a bit of that, I'll show you a bit of the map. So if you go into the map here, this is the current solar system that we are in, and you can see the name of it is Omicron, type is space, gravity is 0, temperature outside is minus 130 degrees. So if you do not use the right spacesuit, you are just going to freeze like a popsicle. So asteroids out here, we have Sathium and Nedidium. Okay. Okay, the space around Omicron features an asteroid field, so you can get a lot of Sathium and Nedidium. Don't use a lot of it actually, so you don't really need it. Waypoints can be put on the distance, so when you find something, you know where they are. But again, yeah, it can help. It definitely can help. Sector map. This is the single player sector map. Now there's various bits and pieces that you can do. Remember, you can do solo play, which is what I do, or you can go onto a custom server. But do be aware, if you go on a custom server and the game updates, you can have everything wiped and I've heard people quitting the game because of that. So do be aware. But there's lots and lots of servers out there, so you can do multiplayer on this as well. We do have a market and a trade system. Once we've done the base, or I need to go and get some more fuel, we'll take you to a friendly space station and we'll show you around the friendly space station. My ship is as big as one of the space stations, and in one of them it dwarfs it. But this is a sector map. This is the planets that you can have. Warp jump capability, this is where we are at the moment. We have got Zethius here. We haven't been to Zethius, so we might do that. We haven't been to Zethius either. I wish they'd just call them Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Earth and shit like that instead of all these crappy names. Empyrion, we've been to Empyrion, and that is not a very nice place to be. But you've got copper, cobalt, rubidium, sathium, promethium, iron and magnesium. That's mode PvP, difficulty is 2. Okay. And alien outpost, you do not have any information on anything until you actually go there. So I've got the information there because I've been there. And on the Empyrion planet you have the iron on there. Difficulty is ultra. This is an ultra difficulty here, so one of the very difficult, you know, it's, don't go there until you've played at least 250 hours. Deposits promethium and zirconium, so if we need zirconium we can go there. I don't think we need zirconium, but again, going there is risky. ATS, we haven't been there. This is a, what is it, a lava planet, I believe. Yeah, because we've been there. So in the asteroid field you've got copper, cobalt, rubidium, sathium, promethium, iron and magnesium. So you can go and mine in space. So there's space mining once you've got your capital vessel up and running. ATIS itself is Estrium, which is one that we've got. Sathium, promethium and gold. This is where we lost half of our ship, or a quarter of our ship here. No meteorites. ATIS is a lava planet with unforgiving conditions. Yeah, it's very, very unforgiving. I can account for that. Definitely can account for that. Gold is all protected. There's hardly any way that you can get the gold there. So sathium and promethium there. Skilkian, we've been there. Again, rubidium. There's no gold in any of it. It's unforgiving. You can see it's only got a few deposits, so it's only like, well, it's not really worth going there unless you want to go and fight. We haven't been to Ningius yet. Omicron, we have not that one. Aqua, this is where we start off. PvE mode, which is 2. Aqua, of the orbit is Saturn, rubidium and promethium, so that's really nice to go and mine promethium when you find the asteroids there. Aqua is nice. I've conquered that planet. As you can see, difficulty is easy. Aqua moon, nice deposits on there. No meteorites, which is a shame. The meteorites used to be really, really good. Trading outposts, we haven't been there. I don't think. No, yes we have, because there's Sathium. So yeah, we want to be going back to I think it's, is it ATIS? because we want to go and get the gold. That's what we want. So that's the little sector maps there for you. Currently we have 14 hours left of fuel. Again, I'm not really too fussed about that, but it's just base building. So I've got 405 there. You need 2 outputs on, so you can see that, like I say, thousands of blocks to make make this, just to get the blueprint there and ready. And this I'm building just because I want to return back to the lava planet and get revenge. I have a base on the lava planet. But that's been a little bit destroyed again by the ship. They are meant to be bringing in automation, so that should be quite nice there. If I press J, I'm going to fall away there, but it gives me orientation. Oh yes, if you press F5 you have a building drone. Okay, so you can build with that drone as well, or scout out the POI bases. So I'm out of rock on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that running, and we're going to be coming back here. So I'm just going to want to go and just go somewhere else for a while, because we haven't got the blocks. just take a break from building it, because it can get really tedious with building. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting into our cockpit here, and we're going to be pressing V to visualize it, so you can see just how big the ship is. So we're going to be taking off, and then what we're going to do is go to map here and set to map, and we're going to where are we going? We're going to Aqua orbit. We're going to lock the target. Now you must make sure that you have enough fuel to get there, because otherwise, if you don't, you are not going to last. So here we go. You're locked onto the orbit there. You must be going over a certain amount of speed. We can currently travel at 91.1 meters per second, and here we go. We are now in Aqua. This is we don't have a space station here currently. We probably will be working on it. I do want to go to the moon and go and get some more fuel. But actually we're going to go to the planet first. The base that you're seeing at the bottom there. that is my current base where we are going to currently land. Welcome to our home base. This is Palace. see, if you want the best type of fuel, you are going to need a fuel factory. And we have that. A few bits and pieces to fill out here. Again, this is to show people that you can grow outside. Why you can't fly upstairs, I know, we don't know. Come on. Oh, we're just going the other way. Bloody just easier. So we've got some fuel here, which we are currently making, so we're going to leave that running. We've got this one running here for the space station, and we're going to go into our emergency reserve. We're going to take all of those there, 162. No, when you are on the planet, it depends what suit you're wearing, and it depends what the gravity the gravity of the planet is. When we're on this planet, which is our home planet, we actually turn the gravity generator off. You only need the gravity generator on when you are in space. this is a POI. If it's white, you own it, or it's defenseless because you've already killed it. Automatic miners. Which will constantly mine you fuel, as long as you don't dig it out. Really, really good stuff there. Look up behind, you can see I kind of sometimes do like this view. way, you can harvest it. And food is plentiful on this planet. You cannot die on this planet from starvation. You can now upgrade these. But they take quite a lot. Right, so I'm just going to make a note of that, see what we want, because I do want to upgrade these. Upgrade this one. Right, so I need 2 computers. One control. Two electronics. Ten metal. Metal components. 2 cables. 1 motor. 2 power cores. And that is what's probably going to stop me, is the power coils, because I haven't got the bit for the power coils. There we go. There again, I don't know. I might have them now. Oh yeah, this is my old block farm. Ran out of ammo. Bollocks. As you can see, my palace, my capital vessel. See how long we've been recording for. I've got half an hour left yet. Yeah, they brought in switches onto the ship in the last major update. because what used to happen was when you used to put your gravity generator on, it used to run all the time. It used to be really, really annoying and difficult to run anything. So Prometheum ore pellets, you've got 900 there, and we nearly just always just rip all that apart until we've got a couple of thousand there. Going. We're going to turn our engines on again. And now we're going to go off to the moon. We've got to be careful when we come out of orbit, because we can hit a combat vessel that goes around here. So we're in the upper atmosphere. Now we're in space. So we're going to go and show you the local space station. Now, if it's got stripes like a sergeant's stripes, you know it's friendly. That's not friendly. That's hostile. That is a hostile vessel. That's what you got to be careful of. My space gun's active. Put our T2 sniper rifle on. We're going to have a look. So this is the station, so you can see that we got we come here, we've got 1, 2 guns there, possibly 3 guns. Space guns are, should be on. Zirconium. Oh, we got zirconium. No. Right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go and have a little bit of fun. So we're going to save the game. Okay, and we're going to resume the game. And you can see that we got accurate hub of it here. So you just copy this here. Still haven't got enough of those 5 power coils. Bastards. So hopefully my guns will start charging. So you can see that if you come to the side, you can use the station as a shield. Currently at the moment I'm hoping that it's going to be taking out the core. Extremely loud. There we go. That station is now ours. Okay, so we can now go into I don't know what it's taken out at the moment. I think it's taken out guns. So we can actually go into here. I'm just going to let it finish firing. So we can V and right, that is now ours. When it stops firing, that belongs to us. Okay. So what we need to do now is get some ammo. Okay, so we need to stop making that. And I need some ammunition of, where is it, multi-charge. Oops, don't want 25. Well, actually, yeah, do 25. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you take out a enemy station. As long as you've got the manoeuvrability, you are going to go and kill it. And there's nothing it can do. Before looting, I recommend that you repair your ship. And any guns. Because you can guarantee if you don't pay attention, a ship will come up behind you and destroy you. So, join us in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, where we go and loot the station. Have fun, stay safe. We'll see you on the bounce in about 5 or 10 minutes.